Okay, so you guys, before I start this video, which is going to be about Delores, I do want to tell you that a Patreon this morning sent me this weird post that PK had posted, I guess, on Wednesday. And she was like, "Do you think this is about you?" And I was like, "There's no way." It was literally an arrow pointing to a lake. Like, in other words, like, you know, you dump a body in the lake or something like that. And then it had hidden in the graphic. You had to blow it up, quote, nosy, C-U-N-T, which, you know, he called me that in his post like twice. See you next Tuesday of the week or whatever his thing is. But I'm like, do you really think PK Kemsley is trying to imply he'd like to put me at the bottom of a lake? I mean, I was like, could that be? I'm not gonna lie, before I saw the close-up of nosy, C-U-N-T, in writing on the lake, I didn't think it had anything to do with me. I just thought he was making a joke like they did in Salt Lake City, I'll put you in a lake or something, like Jen Shaw threatened Whitney, remember? But when I saw the words nosy, C-U-N-T, after he called me that, I started thinking, could it be about me? And let me just say this, between me and the Louis Vuitton cloud next to my head, I really think if that's the case, I have struck a serious nerve with this man. And the question is, what is the nerve? So anyway, I asked my friends on Instagram what they think it means, just to make sure I'm not overreacting. So we'll see what they say, but crazy. I mean, is this man nuts? I wish I was in Beverly Hills right now, because I'd love to have a dinner party with him. I'd be like, PK, who kind of a douche threatens women like you are and calls them these misogynist names? Just get a life. Get a life. Who do you think you are? Ugh. Makes his whole thing just so gross. I used to think he was charming and kind of I kind of could understand where Dorit was coming from. In his day, he would have been charismatic and good looking, maybe. I don't know. But now I'm like, what the hell does she see in him? Would you ever want to be associated with someone who throws the C word around like it's, gum, and, who threatens women to throw them in lakes if that's what he's doing? It's so gross. Anyway, PK, if he is saying that that's me and everyone's saying that that's the case, he has no idea how nosy I can effing be. Hugely nosy, especially when I'm in London in a few weeks. I'm really nosy. So we'll see how that goes. Remember, karma's a bitch. So I put on a sort of New Jersey looking makeup filter. Although I have no nose, it's gone. If you like my content, subscribe, and hit the notification button. I'm trying to get over 10,000 people. I got so close 2 weeks ago, and then I mentioned in another video, I got unfollowed by a bunch of people for some reason. You never know with me, right? I'm a wild card. Oh, by the way, today's my birthday. Yay! Happy birthday to me. I'm so very old. Yes, so very wise though. So very wise. Okay, so let's talk about Delores and why she wasn't invited to Teresa Giudice, depending on if you want to be Italian about it or not, engagement party. Because I think it's going to interest you guys. This is not a New Jersey filter, but I was looking for an excuse to wear it, so just pretend it is. So I have a talk with Kim D today because I listened to her interview with David Yontef from Behind the Velvet Rope, and Kim and I have done shows together, and I'm a big Kim D fan, and I'm a big David Yontef fan. You guys know this. And so I was like, I'm about to listen to your interview with David, and I can't wait for us to do a show together. And I'm like, but spill the tea about Delores, because I've got tea for you. So I told her my tea. And then she said to me, Teresa and Delores aren't close anymore. It just looks like that on the show, but they've like distanced themselves. I'm like, really? And she goes, Delores wasn't invited to Teresa Giudice's engagement party to Louis because none of the people friends with Caroline Manzo were invited. Teresa didn't want anyone because there. I guess Dina Manzo, her name's something else now, but you know, Dina from New Jersey, she is friends with Teresa still and very tight. And so she was at the engagement party and Teresa was like, I guess because Dina asked her to not invite anyone related to Caroline Manzo, Teresa obliged and then didn't invite Delores, right? Because they're not that tight anymore. Because I was like, that makes no sense. Why would she care what Dina wants? She was like, no, she's tighter with Dina now than she is with Delores. So then we were talking and I was like, first of all, I was like, I'm dying to go to your fashion show that's on March 9th, but I can't go because I'm going to be back in Florida again for a little while. But, oh, by the way, you guys, did I mention it's my birthday? I think I did. If I did, I'm going to cut this out. Now, supposedly, Louis was at the engagement party, Luis Ruelas, and he was like, basically saying he didn't want any drama and like kind of bossing everybody around and like very like temperamental. And the rumors were he was like argumentative and like kind of mean to people. And basically he was like, this is Teresa's day and everyone can screw off, and like being really like aggressive. So anyway, that was a rumor. So it sounds like the party wasn't that fun. So I'm like, what do the daughters think about all of this? And Kim's like, I don't really know. But knowing Teresa's daughters, like, they're not happy with him. And I go, could it be that Joe wants to come back to the U.S. so bad because he senses something's off with this Louis guy and he doesn't want him around his girls? I'm just saying. And so anyway, I'll table what Kim said. But I'm just, yeah. Keep this one on the DL. Oh, by the way, you guys, I'm going to New York and I'm celebrating my birthday with David Yontif and my daughter. So I'm really excited. I'm going to a place Dumois told me about, which is supposed to be the new hot spot. But I want to make sure I get in, so I'm not going to leak it on this video. But anyway, if you like my stuff, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And I have a lot more tea that I can't drop on YouTube, but I am going to put in my bonus audio this Tuesday if you guys want to go in the Patreon and listen to it. Okay, bye.